Let's take a look at how to use some cropping techniques. First, I'd like to bring in a photograph, and then to crop this photograph, all I really have to do is just double click it. This will automatically bring up the Pictures, Tools, Format, Contextual tab, and I'll see Crop off on the top right hand side. I'll click on Crop once, and I'll get these cropping handles out here, and then I can just click and drag to crop this down as much as I'd like. So I'm going to grab the sides and just crop this in a little bit. Maybe bring down the top just a little bit, and then I'll click on crop, and it crops this image. Now if you find that you've made a mistake, like I've lost the top of his head there, that's okay. You can always come back here, double click the photograph, and then over on the left hand side you'll see Reset Picture. You can click the drop down arrow and choose Reset Picture and Size, and that'll reset the picture. So nothing's ever gone. I mean, even if you close the file and come back tomorrow and open it up, you can still reset the picture. Now let's try cropping again. I'll go ahead and double click, and under crop you have some other options here. You could choose your aspect ratio to crop to. So if you needed to crop to a perfect square, you could come out here and choose 1 by 1. If you know that you're using a 16 by 9, you could come out here and choose 16 by 9, and there's your cropping as well. I'm going to go ahead and choose aspect ratio 1 to 1, and then you see this guy here. Now I'd like to go ahead and make this a little resize this cropping area. What I could do is just drag my picture, just grab the picture itself and get it about to where I want, maybe something like this, and then I'll come grab the side of the handle here. Now when you're grabbing the side of the cropping tools, to keep that aspect ratio perfect for that side by side even side square, you can grab the corner with the shift handle, or the sides with the shift handle, the shift key rather, and it will constrain it to the aspect ratio that you've chosen. So that looks pretty good. If I click on crop now, it crops and I got this perfect square with my image in the middle. Still another method is to come out here and under crop, you could choose your crop size. So I could take this thing and drag it down to say some random size, and then under crop I could say that I want it to fit this cropping size, or I could come back and I could say we want it to fill that cropping size. So either way you'll get it to fit. You might have a little bit left on the outside that you are going to have to discard, but one way or the other you can get this to fill or fit. Another method is to crop to a shape. So I could come out here, double click on my image and choose crop to shape, and I'm going to just choose an oval, and it just draws this random oval out here. It may not be the size exactly that you want. I can see that it's chopping off these people's heads here. So what I'll do is come back right away and choose to fill this, or rather fit this, and when I do this I get a set of cropping handles, and I could come up and drag my cropping handles up a little bit to include the heads of the people that I'm missing here. I could also move my image around a little bit, something like this, and then I could go ahead and click on crop, and it crops into the area that I'd really like to have, and not cutting anything off from parts of the photograph that I want to leave behind. Another handy tool is to use MSPaint to completely remove any residual reset artifacts that may be left behind on a given photograph. For instance, if I come out here and I choose to crop this guy, and I'll just do a quick cropping like I did before. I think I've showed this a little earlier. And I go ahead and crop this at any time. Even if I close this and open it back up, I can always come back out here and choose to reset the picture and the size. But if I come out here and crop this, pull in the sides and crop this, and then I turn right around and copy this, I open up MSPaint, and you can do this by just going to your run command and typing in MSPaint. That would be your window key R, and then you type in MSPaint, press enter, it should open this up. And you just do a straight paste, turn right around, right click this and copy it, move back to your PowerPoint, set this guy aside, and I'll do a Control V, and I just take the same image and I paste it back in. However, this guy, I could come out, the original, I could always come back out and reset the picture and the size, whereas this guy that I just brought in from MS Paint, even if I come out and reset it, it doesn't come back. So the stuff is gone for good.